Hey everybody, Josh Flores, your friendly neighborhood director of secondary English language arts here in the Office of Instruction and Curriculum at the Oklahoma State Department of Education. It's finally here, Draft 3 of the English language arts standards. And I can't wait to share it with you. It is available live on the State Department website at OK.GOV/SDE/NEWSTANDARDS. You'll find that it's updated and there's lots of goodies for you to download and take a look at, because it is in my hopes, it's actually my plea to you that you will host your own feedback party, and you can get all the supplies you need from the website. And that includes a welcome letter, kind of talking about how to do your own feedback party, an 8 overview, because you know there are 8 overarching standards in this new draft, and of course a feedback form. That's really important. And the standards themselves, I'm going to show you what they look like here. Got your welcome letter. Lots of good information, including our contact information should you have any questions about the draft while you're doing your own feedback party, and where to submit those comments, because we cannot have the best possible standards without you being included in the process. So please share your thoughts, what you like, suggestions for improvement. I recommend starting with the 8 is Great overview, which gives the 8 overarching standards in this very nice, handy-dandy. It's one page if you do it double-sided, but it talks about each of the 8 standards and, of course, the reading and writing component that goes with each of the 8 standards. It's a very nice way to introduce the standards to someone that hasn't seen them before, especially if you're going to do your feedback party with parents. Start with this document. Have them give a look-see. I have them do a elbow partner, think, pair, share on what they think about this. You can take the teacher out of the classroom, but you can't take the classroom out of the teacher. One wonder and one thing they notice about this document alone. And then, of course, moving on to the feedback form, which asks 6 questions about the guiding principles for writing the standards, and gives a lot of area for additional comments on that back page. But would love to have your feedback on these, whether you agree, disagree, suggestions for improvement. When you're working on your 4th draft, you want to have the most specific comments and suggestions possible. So please be as specific as possible when answering these questions. And it doesn't have to just be for teachers, but you can use this feedback form and share it with parents. We don't mind having their feedback either. We need their feedback, right? So that is what the feedback form looks like. And then, of course, the standards themselves. Fresh English language arts standards. Right off the presses, there's 2 versions of the standards. You'll note that there's one where it has everything in a vertical progression, so you can look at a standard, and then following that standard, see the reading or writing component and the grade level from pre-K through 12 as they progress. And then you can also download just individual grade level versions of the standards. I like to print them in these nice little booklets. You might print them differently, but it has the standards all the way across, starting with the reading components of each standard. Standard 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's the reading component of each of those underneath. And followed by, of course, the writing components of each of those standards. So that is one, if you just want to concentrate on just a particular grade level, you can look at it that way too. And if you would, go ahead and add this to your schedule, your agenda, tell a friend about it. September 22nd, we plan to have a live webinar where you can tune in and we'll go over the standards more extensively. Hopefully we'll get some writing team members to be present. And that is going to happen between 1 and 3 p.m. in the afternoon. And you can watch and actually interact and ask some questions that you might have. However, you may want to look at all these materials before September 22nd. That way you can have your questions ready and bring them when we have our webinar. Good idea, right? Maybe you can be the representative of your party. If you're the hostess of a feedback party, then you can compile all that feedback and questions and share that with us during the live webinar. Just an idea. I mean, you don't have to, I guess, but it's just a good way to optimize our time together. So that is it. That is all I wanted to share with you today. I'm really excited about this 3rd draft. I'm really excited it's posted and available to you. Now, what do? Organize that party, get together with your PLC teams, invite parents into the equation. Are you having an ed camp anytime soon? Maybe it can be one of the sessions in your ed camp. It'd be great if it was an all-day thing at your ed camp. You just had someone that was going to volunteer to have these materials ready and hold a session where people come, look at them, share their feedback on the forum, and you can share that with us. We need it. We can't have the best, most high quality standards without you. So that is it for this week. That's all I really want to focus on. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to contact me directly. And you'll see me on September 22nd too, if you're able to chime in. I'm pretty sure it'll be recorded, and then we'll make it available to you too if you can't make the date. So don't worry about that aspect. And until next time, take care of yourself, take care of your students, and take care of each other. I'll see you later.